God is with us. Emmanuel. God is with us. Well, while I was gone, I made some choices, and these I decided to sit out in the yard and see if the squirrel would leave them alone. These ones were far enough along where the squirrel left them alone, and they look green and beautiful, and they are ready to be planted. And the grass or the wheat is looking great. But the sugar snap peas, this one was far enough along where it was left alone. These probably just, she got full before she got to those, because they're little tiny things. Yeah. And all the pots where you see no sugar snap peas, those were eaten by the squirrel. So I guess the other way to deal with the squirrel is to plant enough where the squirrel gets full. This was bitten, and I guess it was too far along for her. And this was all dug up. So it's enough. But these peas, if I put them in the yard now, she would come back for those. This was too far for her. These are sugar snap, and I want to put these sugar snap in a container anyway. I don't want them in the ground, and they were young enough where they weren't established. So even with the digging around, as you can see how this one was dug around, it's not showing any remorse or anything like that. It's the root system is intact. The wheat didn't seem to suffer from it either, because all of this where you see that brown, that was all planted underground. This wheat was completely dug up. And then we have new wheat that's still coming up. So, yeah. So, this wheat's going to be delayed, and whatever makes it, you know. Look at this. So, know that this was all dug up by the squirrel. Not because she wanted wheat, because she didn't want wheat. She wanted peas. She doesn't like wheat. She doesn't like grass. But she loves, I'm finding wheat that, oh, that's not wheat, that's grass. Let me see. I think I see a pea that escaped over here. I don't know if that one's going to make it. I don't see any root system on that one. But I'll put it in there just in case, because it's not dead yet. Perhaps it has a chance. But that's what happened to the ones that I put out for the thinking that they were far enough along. Some of them are, some of them weren't. Okay? Maybe she was looking for pea seeds, because it looks like even the sprouted ones survived her, and she's digging around for pea seeds. These were so far, they don't even smell like a pea seed anymore, so she's like, ain't nothing there. I know she would come over here and destroy this, so there is no way. The peas have just sprouted, and there's probably more that are going to be sprouting. I'll tackle this one because there's so much going on in another video. But I wanted to compare to you. These I didn't think were far enough along to put out. So for 2 days, they were in the dark. And as you can see, they're still not colored up. So as soon as these color up, I can plant them. You know, I'm not going to worry about the fact that they are super long. Like this one, it's probably still thinking it's underground and it's looking for above ground. So I'll just plant these items up. Somewhere in the process of dying. You see those peas coming up there? They'll be fine, you know. Some didn't make it. But this was in the dark all while I was on Christmas vacation, and it elongated itself for like, not a big deal, no biggie at all. And it'll bear just as much fruit. I don't know how it's going to do it, but I know it will. These had just come up, so they didn't even notice it. They just probably thought they had to dig a few more days to get to the sun, so they're fine. And this planter here, I didn't get much. I have, basically the only thing that came up in there was wheat. Everything else, nothing yet, so I'm still waiting. Over here, didn't get much either. These were kept hidden, and I guess it's just taking time now. And these elongated for the sun, but now they have their full color and I could plant them. I'm still gonna wait 1 or 2 days. And this one is just now starting to come up, so it was timed perfectly. The sweet peas in here are Orange Prince and Royal. They're just now coming up, in the grass. The wheat is just now coming up too. So yeah, so it worked out okay. I should have started a week earlier. That's all it is to it. So God bless you. Emmanuel, God is with us. This is the planter that I planted a lot of seeds in so that I could get food over an extended period of time. I went on vacation. I had sheared back and eaten some sprouts for a while. Let me get my bowl here, because we're indefinitely at this point. I'll be eating sprouts for a while because I have plenty. But we have to change tactics now. These are the radishes. They have come up and they look phenomenal. But no more pulling them out the ground. I'm just breaking them off now because I want the root system to stay in the ground if it can. And I also found that I don't like this one came up, but I don't really want to do all that cleanup. So if I do what I just did, I just, pick them and eat them like that. So there's plenty coming up there. Let's take that one. Food. It's a good thing to have some. Oh, that one's curling around. It was intent upon surviving me. Okay. I'm eating those, so don't think I'm not thinning, I'm harvesting. And I'm taking you along for the process. That's what's going on here. I would like to use scissors, but they're so close together that I'm reticent. Look at all of those. I'm not going to waste that food. If I leave them like this, some of these will start to die off. So I'm not going to do that. I might do that off camera, but I'm going to go in and eat some of these. I'm not going to leave that. I just saw something else that I want to show you. When you're doing this intensive planting, so you're eating sprouts, anybody that's laying down is not going to make it. You want to eat it before it dies, because we want to eat all the food we can out of this pot. It's a sprout. It's good food. Let me see can I see anything else. This one, you see how it's bending over? That means it's not strong. If you look closely, it was dying. And the other one is the stronger one. So I don't have to harvest this one, but I did, so I'm going to eat it. And just I don't feel like rinsing the dirt off. The dirt's fine in here. Why should I waste it? That one was nutty. So that was probably a Chinese cabbage. Nice flavor. So you can let the plant decide. That one was a little dry. If I had, maybe I need to water. Yeah, but it was delicious. Whereas these over here are turnip sprouts, and they're actually hot. They are hot sprouts. Whereas these cabbage sprouts have a nut. The Chinese cabbage sprouts have a nutty taste to them. Yum. I might let some of these grow as 2s and 3s and just separate them and plant them in the garden, because cabbage seeds are very resilient. But it's too many to even do that. Like, look at this cluster here. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these and eat them. I'm telling you guys, these cabbage sprouts are sweet and good. Boy, if I put these out in the garden, the squirrel would have these eaten. Okay, that one must have been a radish. It was a little bit further along, not as sweet as the cabbage ones. I had a little pile that I was making to show you, but as you can see, I've started eating. It's good food, you know. And like I say, I'm growing. You can see the peas are coming up. These right here, those 2 leaves, that's the carrots. So praise the Lord, we did get some carrots. The carrot seeds, I planted. Some were old and some are fresh seeds. So we'll see what we get from that. I planted my Paris carrots. They're the little short carrots. But these might be carrots too. I don't know. But I'm just going through. These sprouts are so short here. Even to eat them, I'd like for them to get a little taller than that. I'd ideally like to eat them when they get like that. But these were so crowded. I didn't think they were going to make it. And I didn't want to lose the food altogether. So I'm just pulling off a few. Like that. Are so good. I would have hated for them to dry out and die and I not get to enjoy that food. So you don't have to throw your thinnings away, pile them up, and put them in the trash. When you're just a little lone grower, you can eat the food. You know, sprouts are good food, and you don't have to dedicate something to sprouting. I'm growing whatever I don't eat to maturity. And I'm going to eat at every stage along the way. So some of these will get to be big, full vegetable plants. And others will be nutrition prior to that. It's all good. And I will leave half of what gets to maturity to, you know, for the animals. And if it gets past them, it will create next year's seed. So the whole cycle, I'm working with it. God bless you. So here's what it looks like after I ate my 4th meal. So I'm getting 2 meals a week. I think that's going to carry on for a while because the sprouts, I think I'm going to have to harvest twice a week. And I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of these with my pistachios. God bless you.